Some people think they're untouchable behind a screen. That they can hurt, manipulate, and threaten others without facing consequences. But this time, they messed with the wrong woman. Because she had me in her corner. And I'm an attorney. Let me tell you the story of how a coward tried to blackmail my friend with revenge porn. And how I made sure he lost everything. My best friend, she's smart, kind, and normally careful. But like many people, she made a mistake. She trusted someone she met online. They had talked for a while. He seemed charming, respectful, even a little shy. She didn't know much about him, just a first name, a screen name, the kind of work he did, and that he lived abroad. But they had plans to meet soon. He claimed he'd be traveling to the US for work. And then, red flags. Inconsistent stories. Weird timing. The vibe shifted. So she did the right thing, she backed out. And that's when the threat started. He told her he'd release the private pictures she sent. Post them online. Share them with her job. Her family. Revenge porn. The kind of threat that can ruin lives. But what he didn't know is that I'm not just her friend. I'm also a lawyer. And I don't take kindly to bullies. He thought he was anonymous. That no one could trace him. But he wasn't careful. At all. First, I gathered everything he had ever sent her. Photos of himself. His screen name. Details about his job. I plugged his username into TikTok. Boom, there he was. Same face. Same vibe. His TikTok linked to an Instagram. His Instagram had his full name. His Instagram bio? LinkedIn. Amateur hour. On LinkedIn, I found his job, his company, his role. One photo he had sent her showed him in a branded polo with the company logo. Another? His motorcycle. License plate visible. Within 45 minutes, I had everything I needed. I wrote a very professional, but very damning, email. Not to him. To the CEO. The VP of HR. The head of public relations. And the operations manager. Attached were screenshots of the blackmail messages. Snippets of their conversation. Photos he sent her proving his identity. The picture of him in branded company gear. A shot of his motorcycle and license plate. Screenshots of him discussing workplace incidents. Conversations where he bragged about having sex at work, and planning to do it again. A picture of his work laptop open, showing his Outlook calendar and sensitive company information. Photos he took inside the workplace with employees clearly visible, without their consent. I made it clear. This wasn't just a moral issue. It was a legal nightmare for them. And it was about to become a criminal one for him. I informed them that I'd be forwarding everything to local law enforcement in his country. And since he planned to travel to the US, and my friend is a US citizen, I'd also be sending it to the FBI. Because threatening a US citizen with revenge porn, even from abroad, is a federal crime. I let them know that I have connections. One of the assistant US attorneys in this region? Law school buddy of mine. If they still wanted to send him on that business trip, fine by me. I'd make sure the FBI was waiting at the airport. Badge out. Cuffs ready. Oh, and since I have his plate number and address, I plan to call his local police department the next morning. This guy thought he was a ghost online. But in 45 minutes, I burned his anonymity to the ground. To the cowards who think they can hide behind screens and hurt people. We see you. We will find you. And when we do, you'll wish you'd never sent that first message. Because the internet never forgets. And neither do the people you threaten. If you've ever been a victim of online threats or blackmail, know this. You're not alone. There are ways to fight back. And people like me are here to help. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you want more stories about justice being served. Stay safe out there.